Alright, so now we've entered. I see the camps on the right. Nice slipping road. What's that? Left, correct? Right, five. What depth have we got? Might actually make it through.
Going sideways. Can I get the other engine on?
Oh yeah, we only got one engine.
Can I get one engine on?
Let's go backwards now. I think we can go through.
That's the way you do it. Backwards.
Probably go forwards and round.
That was crazy. Oh, that was scary. Ah! Still buzzing from that. Just around this corner is Marsh Harbour. Here we are. And get ready to drop the anchor then, buddy. Pretty awesome, man. Ooh, we're here. We're finally here. Marsh Harbour. Marsh Harbour. Here we go, the first day of today. Now, the first day of Nautic Voyager, so we're going to rename her. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm at Nautic Voyager. Let's have a look together, shall we? Right, here she is. She's from Alaska, and she was brought here to Marsh Harbour Boatyard in September 2019, just before, well, it must have been August, because the Hurricane Dorian hit Marsh Harbour on the 1st of September, I do believe. Anyway, so yeah, she's from Anchorage. Her name's Today, and she fell off her jack stands. Can you see how that they've stood them up? That's just the way they do it here. But because of that, she actually fell off those blocks. Instead of being on a cradle, they were just on blocks. She just got blew over and fell down on her keels. Full, it looks like we've lost a rudder and bent the rudder stock. It's my mast. Look at that. And two halves. This is the top of the mast, and that's the bottom of the mast there. So, yeah, that one got a bit mashed up. Again, something did come down through my deck, onto my deck, and mashed me up here and then back in here. So I'm going to have to redo that. 200 mile an hour, the wind got underneath this roof, ripped it off and straight into the water over there. It's my other Juliet chair, that's in good condition, so I'm going to basically get this re-welded. Cross beam, where the impact is there, and my Seagull striker got wiped out there, and then there's my Seagull striker there. That cross beam needs taking off and sorting out. Tow rail got mashed up. That cleat there has been damaged. Let's go inside. So everything else on the plus side, I've got all my Ray Marine equipment. It's never in the water, so the engines are dry and in good condition. We fit the electric circuit board, check the electrical systems, get the engines up and running, change my sail drives. Wants to do it, and so I want to be out of here by March. At the latest. I bought the boat, I did some research on how much it's going to cost me, and I did a big spreadsheet on how long it's going to take me, so each item, how many days, how much it's going to cost, and what that equated to, so it all made financial sense to me. We did some pre-purchasing while we were over in Florida, in America. I brought all my tools over with me, so I brought over 5 bags. So that's what, 125 kilos of just tools. Some of the heavy items like the fiberglass, the epoxy resins, the the polyester resins, all of that we pre-purchased. Some more bits that I need to get that I didn't get in America because I wasn't sure what I needed until I actually assessed the damaged circuit board. I didn't know what kind of circuit breakers are on there. I didn't know what ampage they were. Look at the good stuff. Right, so we've got a beautiful Rockner anchor on the front of this, which is a good, you know, it's $1,000 anchor. Top of the range, Norpro Yanmar diesel generator, which looks like it's hardly ever been used. It's mint. Although my steering quadrant is air conditioning. I've got 2 bathrooms. I've got an owner's version of this vessel, which is desirable. I'll put this on because I'm done my hair this morning. The people that owned this really looked after it, and I don't know whether they're the only owners of this vessel, but it's been well looked after. Here, you know, we've got stone tops, which must have been a fortune as an extra. We've got a really nice fridge freezer, which is nice and clean. It's full of like cutlery and stuff. The hob is okay, but I need to replace a few little bits of, well, I need to source a few little bits and pieces. The buttons are missing off the oven. Sinks in here. It's got a beautiful little bin here, so your bin's in there, and you can access your bin through here. The steering's all good. What else? This is the front cabin, which has got all my suitcases in. Those are my suitcases of tools. Those are my tools up there. The starboard side bathroom is, you know, it's in good condition. I might change that toilet seat though, because I don't like it. Good morning, day 2. So yesterday I spent all day just giving it all a sort of clean up and just going through. I went through the back locker and just sorting out the front here. It's a big project. I'll never shy away from a big project. End of October, coming into November, so I think it's going to be 4 months, which is what I predicted right at the beginning when I first looked at the boat. The boat itself is no different than what I thought it was going to be. There's not any more work. It has taken on a little bit of water through rain and things like that, because as you can see behind me, the window has been smashed out of the thing. There are quite a few issues with it, so I've got to replace that window and that window, which is going to be my first task. Revision this morning, I got some bits and pieces, some cleaning products, some ginger beer just to keep me going, keep me happy, keep the spirits up, some bread, cheese, tomatoes and an onion. So do you want to have a look around, just have a look at how bad it was? Well, let's do that. All of that unit just got ripped off and that went out. Down here, where the boat's fallen off its jack stands, because this was never in the water, this boat, when it was damaged, so there's no water damage, that's per se, but it fell off its jack stands straight onto its keel, which, as you can see, has mashed up all the hull. So we've got this big severe crack going all the way through the hull there. You can see where the keel, slipping and sliding, where the keel went through the hull, because these keels here are sacrificial, so they're designed to fall off on impact. And this was a downward impact, and so it came up, as you can see, by a good 3 inches. The idea is now that I'm going to clear out this hull, the port hull, today, and just clear it all out and have a look at all the damage and just ascertain what is required to get it done. Is a boat that's dry but has got hull damage. Now that's a good thing, and when I look at this I don't think, oh my god, I actually think, right, okay, my brain is going into overtime. We fix it. You see the toilet pod module was absolutely devastated because the keel is right underneath it. So it actually mashed up this toilet pod severely, but not too much to worry about there. You can see this is the aft port cabin, and then forward there is the workshop. So I'm going to keep it as an office and a workshop. I think that really works well with this boat. Okay, I'm going to clear all this out, get everything out of here, all the beds, which means, and all of that garbage as well, which means that what I've got to do is sort out the starboard side first. Let's go and have a look in. The starboard's not too bad. I'm going to make up the starboard side, give this room a good clean, and then this is going to be my storage facility. And I'm going to make this room up as well as a storage. So I'm going to get all the mattresses out, get everything stored in the starboard side, because I'm going to commence work on the port side, as I've just explained. Today's the day when I carry on doing. I'm going to do more cleaning today, organising, going through everything, making sure that I know where everything is, keeping a list. So I've got a book and a pen. I'm going to keep a list. I've got post-it notes, so I'm going to create a scrim board, and I'm just going to basically go around and go through it. It's going to take me a week to get my head around what needs to be done. Let's get cracking, baby. I can't hear myself thinking here. I think I'm going to redesign the port side completely. I'm not happy with that toilet pod right in the middle. It's too close to the bedroom, and this space here, if I got rid of that pod, would make an excellent office because this is the widest part of the hull. Turn this section here into the shower area. So I'm going to put a shower tray inside there, a little walk-in unit. I'm going to put a sink, a vanity unit across here, and a WC across here. So this will be the walkway through, if you like. We'll take this bathroom wall out and have this as a, oh, sorry, I got out of the way of the camera. I have from here to there as an open space. This is, I'm having a look at this down here, and this is not actually structural going through here. I mean, obviously I'm going to put something up against this way to support a desk that goes along there, and then I'm going to turn this into a storage cupboard here as it was, a workbench that goes all the way across there, all the way sort of down to the stairs. That way I can strip all of this out and I have complete access to the pocket for the keel pocket. So all of that will come out. This is a bit still, this step at the bottom needs supporting anyway. So this makes this a nice big open plan with a workbench for office space and for video editing. First job today is to take all this beautiful wall lining off. Let's get cracking! Pull the lining off, as you can see. That's all off through here. So now this is going to be our new bathroom. Through here. So another bathroom, completely stripped out now. Everything disengaged. Undid all the plumbing. And I've marked up where I'm going to do my final cuts. So I'm just going to chop this section out first here. So about this height, ceiling height in there, which is roughly about the bottom line in there, and then I'll grind it back. Yeah, so it's kind of cool. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to retain this section here. There's no point in taking that back. And I'm going to retain most of this as well, I think. And let's just see, basically, how it all pans out. Yeah, so that was a 3-hour stint this morning. So there's all the fabrics all wrapped up. There's my little buddy down there on the floor. If you can see him. Yeah, buddy. He actually crawled on my arm when I was outside and came in with me. I think he was enjoying the heat of my body, maybe. Flummoxed because I bought a roll of plastic sheeting yesterday and I can't find it. Spent about 20 minutes looking for it. I'll find it sooner or later, but I need to sheet that up, and just so that no fiberglass dust. Well, I would sort of manage the amount of fiberglass dust is going to come upstairs because I don't want it spreading everywhere. Anyway, so I'm going to make myself a little sandwich. I bought some pate yesterday. I'm going to try that out.
Oh, hey, good morning. So here I am, dressed up in my suit. It's going to be a day of angle grinding. I'm going to cut out all the fiberglass on the port side, ready for doing the hull. So wish me luck. It's going to be very dirty, it's going to be very noisy, and I'm not looking forward to it, but chocks away!
We're going to start cutting out all of this fiberglass here, this bulkhead here. We need to remove that bulkhead and strip out this whole section so we've got some working space. So without further ado, hold up first. Zippity zip zip. We're having no dust in there, hopefully.
I gotta get out of my head. Hands are tied, I'm alive, but I'm still frozen. I gotta get out, stop messing around. Take a step, no regrets, but what do I know? Oh, what do I know? I'm chasing shadows. Overcome and overwhelmed by the storm and
Open plan. Ta-da! I'm going to remove this wall and then we're good to go. Doorway is coming in here into the bathroom. So up against this wall, about down here. That'll be the bathroom. This will be the office. Shelving in there, and a cupboard and shelving in there too. So looking good. I've had to make a plumb bomb up, so I want to run a straight line from the top down, mark it out, and then cut that back wall out. Okay, right, so I'm going to do a little bit of a close-up now. Hey, nobody likes dust up their nose. Previous cut that I did earlier, is now in the wrong place, this one, but that's alright because I can really just fix all that back. So I'm going to put a cut up here along this bottom line here, sorry, here, going up the side and then across here, and then I'm going to retain this bit if I can. So I need to cut down here. I'm retaining this bit, I'm going to retain that top section. I can put a shelf across there. I'm going to retain this black perspex because I'm going to use that maybe to put my navigation stuff in there. I'm going to put a door on there. I'm going to put shelvings in this bit, cut this wall out, so that's all an open plan. And then the desktop, this is marked out here. This is 720 from a finished floor level, which is down there. So that's going to be 720, well, that's actually 700. There's the 720 mark here. So that's going to give me enough to put a worktop on top of. And we're going to retain this and this bit here, glue this back together, epoxy it back together, and fiberglass it in. And that's going to be my support for the worktop. We're going to retain all of this mould in here because it's quite nice, and it scoops around nicely onto there as well. So I like all of that. I can put a downlight in there, have a nice worktop here, maybe put some shelving across there, put my books in. That's going to be my nav station. So here we are, we've chopped the top off. So this now becomes our worktop support. Once that's plugged in, that'll be nice and strong. That's going to support my worktop. Maybe my worktop comes out here and then follows this curve and finishes off in there. That wall's going to come out next. Across there, straight down there, and that'll open all of this little bugger up. So, doing well. Let's get cracking. Crack-a-lack. Next stage. That's it for today. I'm just going to have to tidy up now because all my batteries are dead. I need to get myself a generator so I can charge my batteries as I'm working. Tidying up, give it a good clean, wipe everything down, prepare everything ready for tomorrow's work. Yeah, get the batteries charged tonight and then get ready to finish off that bit and then cut this bulkhead out, ready to install a new bulkhead through this section. Here you go. Look at my hair. I need a haircut, man. You can see now the rest of it is starting to take shape. The bench is going to go from roughly about here all the way down to that corner unit there, which is a good 2.5 meters run. So that's a really good workstation. Then we're going to put our storage cabinet back in there. So that's all going to be storage back to original. This one here now, so this big opening here is a supporting bulkhead. You can see that the tab has gone all the way up to here where I've ripped it out, and all the way up to there. So that whole bulkhead there got smashed in when the keels in the pockets pushed up, and you can see that all the fracture down that side there. Can you see that fracture line that runs basically from roughly about here all the way down, right down to that bulkhead there. So that issue is here. It's compressed through that side wall, and I think it's something to do with that bulkhead being smashed by the keel housing. It's compressed it, and it must have moved. Well, Jesus, it broke all these 2x2s, and they're hardwood 2x2s, and it snapped every single one of them right down the middle. So, yeah, they must have moved quite a lot. I mean, you can see here on this major bulkhead. So it actually jumped up. I'd say that must have jumped up 6 inches, punctured its way through that, snapped all of that. Got some fracture spider marks in there, which indicates delamination. So we've got a lot of delamination, big crack going down there. So I'm going to start off from the inside. I'm going to sand all this back now, get rid of all the paint, inside and outside, and just let the light shine through, because if we can get some light shining through this, we'll be able to see the delamination that's gone on. And you can see this bulkhead detabbed on this side, all the way up to there and all the way up to there. So all of this moved, it all moved. So, and you can see it's just absolutely knackered. So yeah, what do you reckon? 2 days. Took me 2 days to strip this out, I think we're getting almost there. We just need to get that back piece done now. I'll show you this. I'll show you the back bedroom bit, the back cabin, I should say. My workstation looks pretty good. Very happy with that. I can have a nice little pocket in here to put the pencil, or maybe even a drawer that goes in and out of there. I was thinking about the top going round and off, straight off, and then finishing off nice and round into this. A wooden panel across here, and then a drawer in there. And then I'm thinking that maybe I could get a drawer underneath here too. So anyway, that's for later. This is a really good start. So bulkhead, and then tab it all back in. Nice cut out doorway in there. And I think it's going to look sweet. And then that's going to be the bathroom now. The shower, where that bulkhead is in there, I'm going to do a walk through. Rain sort of head shower coming from the ceiling. So just washing straight down. I think that would be nice. Toilet, sink, or sink, toilet, whatever. It's got the shelving up there for towels and stuff. Really like that area is going to come on. Cupboard's going to go in here, like we said. Nice cupboards going back in there. And this is going to be shelving. This is why I didn't take all this all the way out, because I want shelving that goes across here for books. But yeah, let's have a look at this back aft cabin. So as you can see, this bulkhead, which is a major bulkhead, this is one of the major ones, same as the front one, has been compromised by the upward motion of that hull hitting the floor and bursting into the keels hitting the floors and then bursting into the hull, and it's compromised that whole section there. So all that floor is going to get redone, and I need to redo this bulkhead here. It's quite interesting, the Fontaine Pajot. They use foam at the bottom section. You can see this is all foam. This is just a foam. They use foam on the bottom section. So I'm thinking I might do it, and there's plywood. As it goes up, it becomes plywood. So what I'm thinking is that I'm going to replace that with just plywood. Give it some extra strength in there. Put the strength back in this machine. This vessel. So yeah, that's basically, that's it in a nutshell. I think that, yeah, I'm quite happy now. I'm going to give this a damn good wipe down. Improve the air quality in here. Bedrooms and kitchens and cabins and galleys. Boat talk. Right, so yeah, look, the floor's got all dusty with me walking around, and it's fiberglass dust, so I want to have a look at the boatyard. There we are. Yeah, and yeah, happy days, man. There's my scrim board. So these are things I've got to do. To-do list. This is in progress list, and this is completed. And look, yeah boy, completed. So it's all good in the hood. Right, better get back to work. Got a lot of cleaning up to do. Laters.